Alright, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am consumer debt free, currently working on my family loan and my last school loan, and I'm trying to save as much money as possible. This video is going to be basically how I came up with my sinking fund, so hopefully this helps someone like getting into finances or trying to reorganize themselves. I can tell you for my journey, this has been a long one. Like if I show you all the cash envelopes I have, let me just show you real quick. This is when I first, and I've shown this in other videos, but this is when I like first started my journey. I ordered these. Like, look at this. This is like my first ones were Romina Rosa's when she started doing this design, but then like she discontinued this. So New York Sports Club, Gerber, Amazon, tax payment, groomer, puppy doctor, puppy expenses, medical. Before I knew that I actually liked this style of sinking funds, I made my own just because I didn't want to spend money on something that I wasn't going to continue on with. But after I made my own and did it for a couple months, I decided to purchase ones that were cuter, because I didn't know really how to make them. Then I found these from Nash's wallet. These were gifted to me by what's her, I think it's called Oh My Pies, yes. So very thankful for her. And then she did my favorite color, green, which I love. And then I started making my own, but you could see like my what's it called, my laminator was like not hot pressing them, so they're a little foggy, but I was still proud of myself, so I kept them. And then I swear my hair is everywhere. Okay, then yeah, I got these because I started having a wax package, gifts, main, BJ's, and these are the newer versions of Type A for Alexa. This was her old versions right here. So yes, but I figured out that I liked the binder style more, so what I did was just stop buying without holes. Then I saw these from Nash's wallet, and I love the simplistic look of it and that it was see-through, so I got all of these with time. These are hers. And then I started making my own, but I don't really like that, so what I did was I got these are Nash's wallet as well, but I kind of don't like that my money shows anymore. Like my what I like changes all the time for me. So I might like the see-through again like later on, but right now what I really like is that the money is concealed, and then on the back you could still see it a little bit, so you get like both, best of both worlds. However, my categories keep changing, and I was just putting a lot of money towards cash envelopes, so I decided to make my own. I have a video on how I made these, so go check that video out. Maybe I'll link it down below. If I learn how to put it on the cards, you will see it pop up somewhere now, but I don't know how to do that as of right now. Anyway, so I made these because I wanted to downsize my sinking fund, and I wanted it to be all in one binder. So I kind of want to go over how I came up with this, so that you guys could figure out, whoever wants to start this journey, figure out a couple of sinking funds that you guys need. So let's start off with my Amazon Prime. I paid this with someone else. I committed to paying half of it, so let's put a marker. I got these from Erin Condren, which I really like. I would like to use green because I'm just like feeling green right now. All right, so sinking funds. Put sinking funds, and I didn't really plan this video out. I just wanted to like film it and see how it went. All right, so Amazon Prime. It has a year of 120. So for 120 a year, I committed to paying 60. So I'm gonna put me is 60. So monthly I pay 10. And technically, when half of the year is over, I'll already have the full amount to pay my part. So then with the other money, I'll just dedicate it to another sinking fund, or just keep it in here if case I want to order stuff from Amazon and now I have the money. But as of right now, I think I'm almost done. 20, 40, 50. Yes, in November I'll be done with this sinking fund. So when the time comes to pay this bill, I have my part to give to pay it, if that makes sense. So that's how I came up with Amazon Prime and $10 a month. I could do $5 a month, but it's just, I'd rather do 10 and get it over with. It's in my budget. Like, I can afford to do 10. But if you could afford to do 5, then you do 5, and I would say I do 5. Okay, so say I decided to do $5 a month, I would finish this sinking fund in exactly 12 months. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to kind of be like a little ahead of the game. So I decided to do 60 divided by $10 a month, and I would finish in 6 months. So that was my thinking process. Gerber is a life insurance for me that my parents purchased for me. They thought it was like more of a college fund, but as we got older, it was more of like a life insurance if I died. And now that I'm older, I rather, first of all, they would have never gotten this for me if they knew what it was. But you know, my parents were very new to this. English is their second language. As I'm older, I feel like I should still keep it because I do plan to have children in the future, and this could be just something to help them. And if I don't have children and something happens to me, it could be for my parents and my brother. So Gerber a year costs me $105. I think it's like, yeah, $105. So I did $105 divided by 10. That gives me 10 months. I'll have this sinking fund full. So I'm still like ahead of the game for like 2 months if anything happens. So my monthly is 10. So yeah, Gerber is a life insurance. My New York Sports Club, I have an annual fee. New York Sports Club, my annual fee or my yearly fee is $40. So I did 40 divided by 5. That's 8 months. I'll have this. So yeah, in 8 months, I'll have this done, which is a little ahead of game. I like to be a little bit ahead before it's due, just in case you never know if something happens. But yes, New York Sports Club, which this is already done. 2040. So if they charge me this, I have the money to pay it. I don't know if they are. My account is currently on freeze, and I think I might actually cancel it if my freeze doesn't extend, because I don't feel safe going back to the gym just because of COVID. And so, like, I just don't feel safe. All right, taxes. This one is a little confusing. Before I used to pay $120 for my taxes. So let's see, 120 divided by 10, that gave me exactly 12 months. But I feel like since I am doing YouTube now, and so I think that's gonna be like a little bit more work to do, because you know, it's not like my regular school. Like, I'm actually taking out taxes, and like I buy stuff for YouTube. So I'm gonna estimate that's gonna go up to $150, just because I think it's gonna be more work to do my taxes this year. So I'm doing still 10 a month. So that means I'm actually low. Oh my god. No, not 10. $150 a year. So technically, so $150 divided by 12. I should be putting $12, $13 in this, but my ATM doesn't give me singles, and I don't feel like going to the teller. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. But as of right now, I'm just doing 10. Yes, and then I have to figure out. So this is like a reminder. I need to figure out my taxes on how I'm gonna increase this. All right, puppy expenses. I don't have a yearly, but every month I do purchase stuff for my baby. So I just put $15 aside. I should increase this to like 25 because I'm always pulling from other sinking funds. But as of right now, my budget only allows me to do 15. So there's no yearly for this. It's just something I want to have because I know I spend money on him. My groomer, it's not a yearly thing. It's more of a monthly thing. I get him a haircut every 3 months. So that means $75, and that's with tip. So the grooming and tip gives me $75 in total. Divided by 3 months, that's $25 a month. So yes, I know this is an expense, so I save up for it. Puppy doctor annual, I have to put here how much it is, but for, let's just say in terms of now, 12 times 20 is $240. So let's say pup doctor, the yearly fee, because he usually goes every year for vaccines and stuff like that, is $240. So I budget $20 a month, if that makes sense. So I have to put the sticker here. Puppy insurance, this is a new one, which I think I'm not gonna actually have as a cash envelope. I might just have this as a bank sinking fund, just because I just pay my credit card off with the money in here. So this is also every 3 months. So every 3 months, so 40 times 3 is actually $120. The insurance is $115, so I'm $5. I'll have $5 more in this, which is fine. So it's not a yearly, but I do put $40 a month because I know I have to pay this every 3 months. So maybe I should put here, well, no, I'm gonna put this in the bank, but that's why I have that sinking fund. Puppy deductible, I need $500. This is in his insurance. I have a deductible of $500, so if something happens to him, I need to pay out of pocket $500, and then they cover. So that's for this. And honestly, let me just put deductible. I guess the yearly is $500. Every year I have to pay $500 deductible. So like if something happens to him, so years could pass by and I will still have the $500. It's not like I have to pay their insurance this right now. So right now I'm just putting 10 because I don't have more to put right now, unfortunately. Once this reaches 500, like that's it. It's not getting any more money. Emergency doesn't have anything. It's just if I challenge myself to save money, I put in money here, but I do want to have a sinking fund for it because before it was in the bank and I used it. So I need a sinking fund for it. BJ's doesn't have a yearly. But I put $50 every month because this is more of like my household items like toilet paper, Bounties, tampons, liners, all that good stuff I buy in bulk because it just comes out much cheaper. Medical also does not have a yearly. It's just in case I need something because not everything I buy for my condition is covered by insurance. So I have to buy like these little things. I don't know what they're called. Lancens, something like that. And I also have to buy these things. Oh, Diosito. I also have to buy these things, which like check your blood or something like that when you put it in the machine. So that's just in case. I have 30. I don't have to buy them every month because I buy it in bulk because it comes out cheaper. So when I buy once in bulk, it usually lasts me a couple months. So that's medical. YouTube taxes, just 30% of whatever make out on YouTube goes in here. So far right now I have $100 from taxes. Travel is more of like when I go visit my brother. It doesn't have a yearly. It's just $50 every month. I combined this with Maine. I used to have 2 different travel envelopes. One had $20 a month and Maine had travel had $20 a month and Maine had $30. I just combined it because I just don't want so many sinking funds. So now it just gets the full $50. Splurge, I don't have a yearly for that. And basically with this one, I just combined gifts and fun. So now that just gets $20 a month, if that makes sense. And that's how I came up with my sinking funds. The blue ones are like, the light blue are like stuff I have to pay at the end of the year. The different shade of blue are like stuff that I know I have to pay because like it's inevitable, like my puppy expenses, my groomer. I don't want to have my puppy looking crazy, you know. He needs to get bathed, cut, cleaned, because he's my baby. Annual doctor, just because I know vaccines expire, so he needs to get a checkup every month. Heartworm. Puppy insurance. This is new because my older dog, which is more of like my family, my mom's dog, got really sick, and so it just put me like in panic mode, like what if something ever happened to my puppy. So I just got it because I was like, it's a necessity for my baby. And then emergency, I need an emergency fund because I don't want to use my savings. Household, me, YouTube, travel if we ever get back to traveling, and splurge. So those are my sinking funds. Hopefully, as I talked about it, it gave you an idea of what you need to like put aside money for. I also have my bank sinking funds. So let me put a different section for that. So let's say bank sinking funds, which were really, I had envelopes for them, but I was like, I don't need an envelope because I trust myself enough. Emergency, I don't trust myself. So my bank sinking funds are my wax package, which this is like a luxury for myself. Every 6 months. So I'm gonna say every 6 months I need to pay, let me see, 55 times 6. 55 times 6, I need to pay $330. That's a little bit extra. I think I paid $315, but I don't know how to put this. 6 months I need to pay $330, and it just comes out cheaper if instead of like paying monthly for when I get my wax. So monthly I put in 55, and that's not including tip. So I need to like rearrange that. But that's for another day. I just can't right now. 55 monthly. So yeah. Home decoration is a new one. Am I in frame? Yes. Home decoration. Home deco. I have a goal of my yearly goal of 1 year is 1,500, right? Or 2,000. What's my yearly goal? Oh my goodness, how can I forget this? My 2021 goal is it 2,000? I think it's 2,500, to be honest. 2,500. Right now monthly I am putting 100. No, 200. I'm right now, this is for 2021, so I'm a little ahead of my schedule to save for this, but I want to save now so that I can definitely meet this goal next year since I don't have extra income. Gifts right now, the only reason why it's 200 is because this is only for 3 months. I need 600 just in case. Really, I need like 500, but just in case, 600. I'm doing 200 a month. Because me and my significant other decided to do like pricey gifts for each other this year for Christmas. So usually the max I spend for him is like 300 on like a Christmas gift, but we shall see. Now I have my family loan sinking fund, and that is getting it's not even like a yearly thing. I've been doing this for so long, but monthly right now I'm putting 360, and I trust myself because that is a loan. And then my savings, yeah, is another bank sinking fund, but I don't even know if I want to put whatever. I guess you could say it's a bank sinking fund. And I want to save yearly from either 10,000 to 12,000. So monthly I put in 800 to 1,000 depending on the month, if that makes sense. Yeah, so yeah, those are my bank sinking funds. I actually might transfer my puppy insurance to the bank sinking fund just because it comes out of my credit card. It comes on my credit card, and then I just pay my credit card. But yeah, guys, hopefully this gives you an idea on how to start your own sinking funds. Like, Don't pressure yourself to do everything, whatever fits in your budget. Like sometimes I watch videos and like people say like, oh, I'm just gonna add $80 more to my beauty, but like where are you getting that money for those $80, like that you could just like change it up real quick? I wish I had that life, but I definitely don't. So this is what I can afford right now. But yeah, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm almost at 1,500 subscribers. Thank you so much. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.